Of the things ARCHway has been able to accomplish so far this year. So like I said, you guys know my spiel. I say ARCHway does 4 things: education, peer support, financial assistance, and workforce development for peer support specialists. So we have provided education at about 10 different events this year. I wanted to give you, we have a couple events that are coming up that I'm super excited about. So we're going to Kentucky in a couple weeks. Stephanie's going with me, and we are going to be talking about some of the innovative approaches to peer support work across the country. ARCHway is very connected nationally on the world of peer support. When I say peer support, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yes. I think I asked this last year at the golf event. So, peer support. So I'm going to give you the easiest definition here. So, individuals like myself who are in recovery from substance use and mental health disorders, who are helping other people on their journey to recovery. Now, when we think of peer support traditionally, we might think of our sponsors in our AA or 12-step communities. However, now peers are hired, they are certified, they're trained, and they are hired within treatment agencies, within recovery homes, within recovery community organizations. So if you can imagine, it's a workforce just like any other workforce, and it needs that kind of development and support and training and expertise. And so that's what ARCHway is trying to do, is provide some of that education. So the other education that I'm excited about, we were asked to speak at a big employee benefits conference in Boston. Now that sounds really boring, I'm sure, but it's super exciting that ARCHway is invited because we're going to be talking about peer support as a benefit for employees. So that would be our labor unions, our business professionals, having peer support as an option for their employees. And ARCHway truly is on the forefront of those conversations, so it is definitely something to celebrate. Yes. Okay. So education, peer support. We've responded to about 80 or so requests for assistance. Those are individuals, family members who are struggling with addiction. They're not sure what to do or where to go, and they come to ARCHway. 82 is pretty good for this time of the year. At the end of last year, we had responded to about 100. So we are going to exceed that. I know it sounds like a small amount, but this is a fairly new, not a new thing for ARCHway, but a new program. So we're slowly but surely getting our name out to more and more people so we get people access to the resources that they need. I thought I would give you an example of someone that we've recently helped. So we had a member of law enforcement. He reached out to us because he was struggling with alcohol use disorder. He didn't want to go to his employer because he feared he would get fired. So he reached out to us. I was able to connect to his wife, and one of our other peers connected to him directly. We were at least able to get him to the point where he was like, yes, I need help. I can't do this by myself. I definitely can't do this by myself. And so we are now connecting him to different resources in his local community. So that is a success story for us. That just happened this week. Exciting stuff. Thank you. And then so far this year, we've given about $40,000 out in grants and scholarships to increase access to care. We'll give out at least 70 by the end of 2023. Another example for you, I had an individual reach out to me a couple months ago. He's actually currently in a correctional facility. He was incarcerated because of something he did when he was using substances. And he proceeded to call me every week for the last 2 months. And he is using the only money that he has to call ARCHway to make sure that he gets us the right information, the application, everything that we need so that we can provide that financial assistance when he gets out of jail. So he is going to get out of jail and go directly into a transitional living program or a recovery home. so he can continue his recovery. He is working on his recovery currently while incarcerated as well. So another success story. And it's been fun talking to him every week for the last couple months. Like clockwork, he calls me. And then the last piece is really our peer support work. So I kind of explained what a peer is, but ARCHway is helping to, I'm going to start over on that one. So we have, I explained already, we have our division of ARCHway called the National Peer Recovery Alliance. We have about 400 peers nationwide connected to NPRA, or the National Peer Recovery Alliance, but we also have affiliates of NPRA in different states. So we have one in Missouri, one in Ohio, one in West Virginia, and one in, you guys from Kentucky. Woo! There you go. I just need to be repetitive about it. And Stephanie Robinson is here today. She's going to talk really briefly, but she's going to share a little bit about NPRA in Ohio and some of the work that they're doing. Stephanie is the director of NPRA Ohio, but she's also the executive director and founder of Hope Recovery Community, which is a recovery community organization in Medina, Ohio. So Stephanie, I'm gonna let you take it away and explain NPRA.